Hey guys, today we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing rational numbers, especially with our decimals. Remember, rational numbers are negative or positive numbers that have a decimal fraction or whole number. Today we're going to focus on our decimals. We need to make sure that we remember that we use the same rule. When we multiply or divide our rational numbers, we're going to use that Mr. Grumpy, and we can still cover up whatever we're using to find our answer. So we're still going to use Mr. Grumpy, which was same sign, positive, different sign, negative. So we're still going to use those same rules. When you're using your decimals for multiplying and dividing, in 6th grade they told you to make sure that you put the longest number on top. So when I'm looking through these, this is for our multiply. Put the longest number on top. So when I'm looking at these, I'm going to try something like 5.02 times negative 3.6. I like to write mine out. I have 3 numbers here, 2 numbers here, so I'm going to put my longest, 5.02. We do not line up by the decimals this time. We put the longest number on top. And then I have 3.6. 6 times 2 is 12, carry my 1, 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 makes 1. I'm using that, so I'm going to cross it out. 6 times 5 is 30. Got to go to my next number. I'm done with this now. The 0, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 5 is 15. I get here, and I'm adding them together. So 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 1 is 7, 0 plus 0 is 0, 3 plus 5 is 8, and 1. I have 1, 2, 3 numbers behind my decimal. So I need 1, 2, 3 numbers behind my decimal. I'm going to get 18.072. Now I'm going to look at my negatives and positives. I have a positive and a negative. Cover my positive, cover my negative. I'm left with a negative for my answer here. When we talk about dividing, I use something that I call TIBO, which stands for top number inside, bottom number outside. Those of you who watch TIBO used to kneel. The kneel kind of makes that 90-degree angle, which is like that division symbol, which is where I came up with TIBO. So when I work with this top number inside, bottom number outside with my decimals, you also need to make sure that you move the outside decimal place to make a whole number. And then if you move the outside, you must also move the inside. For example, I give you negative 5.6 over negative 0.08. Once again, you can use Mr. Grumpy. I have a negative and a negative here. Negative, negative means my answer is going to be a positive. Same sign, positive. Oops. So I know that my answer is going to end up being a positive. I can also write this as negative 5.6 divided by negative 0.08. So top number inside, 5.6. I'm not going to write my negatives, but I need to make sure that I remember they're there. Negative divided by negative equals a positive. So I know my answer is going to be a positive. I'm going to write that to the side so I don't forget. I have 0.08. Can't have this, I need to make it a whole number. So 1, 2, I move it 2 places, so I gotta move this 1, 2, which means I need to put a placeholder. So I'm gonna rewrite it so it looks a little neater. 8 on the outside, 560 on the inside. 8 can't go into 5, 8 can go into 56 7 times. That's 56. Bring down my 0. 8 goes into 0 0 times. My answer is positive 70, because remember, negative negative makes a positive. Hopefully you guys were able to understand and get these notes into your notebook. They are going to be very helpful as we move forward. Use these on the examples that you're going to be given. I hope you have a good rest of your day.